What's up, Drew? You know what's funny? There's like a waiting room between going live and then kind of seeing a preview, and I've been sitting there for 10 minutes thinking that I was live. So, I was about to reply to you and be like, "What are you talking about? I've been online for 10 minutes now." And then I see that I'm on preview. So, I want to say it's not my fault, but it is. I get it. Cause I was beginning to wonder. I'm like, okay, it's really quiet today, but that happens from time to time. And I thought I checked everything, but I'm here. I'm here. 10 minutes late. All right, what are we thinking? Are we up or down? Looks ugly. Like this is ugly stuff. I feel like we're gonna tap the bottom. At least this wick. Yeah, I think we're going down. Don't think market is saved yet. Yeah, I agree. We might do something funny like tag all these highs and then go down. So you can't. I don't know if it's gonna be down right away, but I don't think we're gonna make new highs just yet. We'll see. Taking the 1 MNQ short gamble again. Okay. All right. Good luck. I feel like right around now is a good time, no? Since we're making this up move. But yeah, good luck, man. I just feel like the economic data hasn't changed, and that hugest move was just one move, so it won't be sustained. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're saying the news is kind of dictating the moves? Yeah, I agree. All right, the market is about to open here. Gonna risk 125. All right. We might tap this wick at least on ES. I don't know how it looks on NQ, but there's a high right there. So we might sweep that and then dump. All right, 5 seconds. Let's go. Boom. Yikes. Are you fading this? Wow, look at that. Hey, good morning. Sand Soccer. I assume you're Anthony? Hey, it's working out so far. But it doesn't look too good. It's making I think it wants to go higher. But it could be a fake. It could dump. Good morning, Misha. really kind of chopping around right here. NQ is selling off. Oh my god. NQ is like way different. Yeah, man. Looks like you're printing money right now. Made 185. Yeah. Good stuff. I didn't realize how much it dropped. But do you think the fact that we're doing this on ES means we're gonna go higher? I don't know. Like, is ES lagging behind NQ? Seems weird. I got out because ES I made the 150, so I can't be mad if we go lower. Well, I was saying how because ES is doing this, I feel like NQ might reverse pretty soon. Yeah, like ES spooked me out. I made 150 already. Yeah. Good, good. Well, looks like you got out at the right time. That was a good gamble. Shorted during open 3 days in a row. Yeah. Keep doing it until it doesn't work, I guess. $52,187 on the sim account since I still need 3 more days. including today. I'm gonna continue trading today, but only if something looks very solid. You hit your minimum though, right? So yeah, unless you see something really good, I think you should just end the day with that 150 or 185. You hit the minimum, so I'm cautious, yeah. Get another payout, man. Hey, what's up, smooth operator? Good morning. Hey, Sage, good morning. How's it looking today? It looks pretty bad. On ES at least. I guess we're going up, but in a very ugly fashion. Looks like it's trading sideways. My 15-minute candle is small. Yeah, I don't. Can you get in a trade based off of that? Because I know you trade orbs. I don't know if today would be an orb kind of day. Kind of looks like it. Good morning, Kevin. Technically, I could. I don't think I will. Yeah. That's a valid opinion. You kind of have to decide if you want to use discretion or not. I'm on the camp of like, I don't trust myself to make decisions for me, so I just do it no matter what. I'm big on caution, especially since I'm so new. I'd rather just not trade and have it bite me and eat my account. Yeah? I think if you're starting out, there's no wrong answer other than going too crazy. Just you gotta experience everything. You gotta experience all the wins, all the losses, blowing up accounts, Ideally, you're eval, not you're funded. I'm still on the eval side. Thankfully, my first trade with Buffalo went 700 in the red. Wow. Yeah. It's really hard because I want to say the ideal condition is for you to take as long as you need to pass it, but I feel like it's also a bad thing to pass it too quick because you don't know what you don't know, and for you to trade funded account without knowing everything is kind of dangerous. That's how I feel about it. I'm taking my time to figure things out, back test and make notes. Yeah. I think that's the best thing for you. At least take a few months. Obviously, it's not a guarantee, but there's a chance because that is for my case that the strategy that works for you right now may not work 3 months down the line. And you might not know how to kind of go through the losing streak if you pass it too quick. So that's what I'm saying. Got in another one MQ short near the top. All right. Let's see, man. We are approaching 10 a.m., so it's possible we could reverse. Stop at break even. Risk-free trade. I'm not risking it today. I'm gonna start my day early and backtest the chart later. Alright, I'll see you around. I'll give it to you that you're already good at kind of walking away. That's a good thing. Because I feel like that's something that I struggle with still. Just like walking away. Wow, we're dipping, man. I mean, I did kind of predict this. I said we could do something funny like tapping all these highs and then go lower. But I just didn't know how far we're going to tap. Very interesting. Holding this? Yeah, let's see how far it drops. Well, if we come back up in the next 8 minutes, I might get a setup. But if we keep dropping, then Drew is making more money. You're up 70-ish points. All right, we'll see. We'll see. It's coming up though. ES is the thing screwing up the drop. We are rejecting though off of that bearish fair value gap right here. So it looks still good. Looks still good to go lower. Yeah, NQ is just going down a lot. ES is not giving up. It wants to go higher. Wow. It's kind of wild. There's a chance that I could get a setup if we pump in the next 2 minutes. So far, it's happening. There's no news at 10. Let me see. You never know. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing at 10. Alright, I think it's too late for me. Hey, good morning, philosopher. Let's get it. To make some money. Right now, I'm kind of checking out all the straight to funding options in the background. NQ wants to die. ES is being stubborn. I mean, NQ keeps going lower. So as far as your trade goes, Drew, I think you're good. Kind of depends where you want to close because ES is being really stubborn. For sure. I think you'll like their options. Well, I learned that Lucid straight to funding is a bad deal, that's for sure. That's where they lack a little bit. So far, Tradify is the best. I'm looking at top one futures, but they have so many different options. I need to look into like what these ones are. The Dow wants to go up, NQ wants to go down. Well, that just means that the tech stocks are just selling off, right? Because NQ is following QQQ. So people think the AI bubble is popping or something. What's up with Lucid's straight to funding? It's just not a good deal. It's not. You don't get as much as what do you call it? As much of a drawdown for the money that you pay. Why not take an eval and size up? Then you have a few shots to get funded and better funded rules. I think I just don't like. Let me think about that. Cause like if I were to buy this straight to funding, that's $400, right? And that's about 4 tries on an eval, give or take. And even though I do think that I have a good shot of passing if I size up and have 4 chances, let's say. But think about all the drama, the roller coaster it's going to take. And there's also a chance that I might not even pass, right? For maybe even 5 or 6 if you go with Lucid. I guess I just don't like the uncertainty of it. Sure, like if I want to save like $200, that I could try that, but I just don't like the emotional roller coaster that I might have to go through. Like think about like doing this eval, and let's say like your 3rd try or 4th try, you start getting regrets of like, oh, maybe I should have just gone with the straight to fund it, and you start getting those regrets, and you still have to buy another eval and see if you can pass. I just feel like I would rather pay a little bit more upfront for the mental, what do you call that, mental break or mental, it's easier on the mental, right? Because like you trying to save that little $200 is going to backfire on you is what I'm saying. Like, sure, like I would feel great if I pass it by 2nd try, but I feel like the downside is way worse than the upside. But I'm not saying straight to funding is perfect either, because the profit target is so high that it's going to take forever to get a payout. So, there's pros and cons, and there's obviously downside to better rules for funded through eval. Yeah, I get that. You're out locked in 118. Okay, that's still good. Now you really have to. Now you really have to take a step back. You know, you really have to be careful about what trade you're gonna take from here. I hate the 20% consistency and the profit target. Yeah, I don't care about consistency because I never reach that. But profit target for sure, it's gonna take a while. But you know me, like I don't care when I get to payout. The thing that I care about the most is blowing an account. I never want to do that and start over. So like for me to not waste time on evals and for me to not keep doing the back and forth and paying the activation fee, I would just sit here and just show up every day and not having to worry about that. And the risk you're talking about also exists with straight to funding. You could not make a payout and blow the account. Yeah, I think the if I do go with straight to funding, it's gonna be enough drawdown that I could probably never hit the drawdown. But never say never. But it's like the risk profile. It's the tolerance, how much you're willing to risk. I have a free trade. I have about 140 worth of drawdown. I still wouldn't take it, man. Or be really selective about it. I get that the time factor is the only thing that makes the argument for me. Yeah. Like, since the profit target is so huge, what I'm trying to argue, like, sure, I could blow that straight to funding account, but I would rather spend the first, whatever month it's going to take for me to pass it towards making that profit target, even though it's a lot. I feel like I could get there within, like, I don't know, less than 6 months. I think a good also another good set of data where you could it could help you decide is that look back on your spending. Like see how much you spent on the evals and like what you got out of that and see if you haven't spent $300 to $400 on an account. And it would have been better. It would have been a better ROI time wise and money wise maybe for you to go to straight to funding. Like we could theory craft all day long. Like the ideal situation for an eval is to pass and then get to funded, easy rules, get to payout. But you gotta look at your track record as well. And I feel like my track record so far is that I'm spending more money on evals than I want to. Honestly, that's why. Does that mean it's a better money spent to go to straight to funding? I don't know. I don't know yet, but it's another data that I'm looking at. Yeah, ultimately, I gotta look out for myself, right? And obviously, I don't want to make a less optimal decision, but I'm going off of like what I've done in the past, and but I think going with Lucid, especially if you go with the eval and passing that eval pass phase, Lucid is the best for sure. It's the cheapest. At any point in your trading career, it's the best because you don't get paid or you don't get charged monthly, no activation fee. So because like right now, I'm pretty confident that if I stay at the size that I do, I can pass any eval with like unlimited time frame, right? It could take me like 2 months, 3 months, right? But I would rather use those 2 months that I make the $3,000 to pass an eval towards the profit target of a straight to funded, if that makes sense. Like I'm pretty confident in passing evals, but I just don't want to spend that time passing it to be about nothing. So that's like kind of my justification. That's why I was saying you size up to pass them. I feel like if I size up, I just have a bigger risk of losing, blowing up the account. And yeah, like I get a few tries. If I compare like paying the upfront cost of straight to funding and then how many tries I get with evals, I do get the math. But I just feel like the psychology of sizing up and trying to pass his eval is it's gonna negatively affect me, I think. I'm pretty sure, you know? If the first one or two hit, you have a funded in 2 to 3 days. Yeah. You're right, you're right. With better rules too. So yeah, like I could dream about that all day long. But is that gonna be a reality? I agree with that part too. That's why I don't size up in my evals. I think the habits carry over. Yeah. There's no like clear answer. I could take the risk and keep doing the evals and get better results or crash out, you know? I guess I'm taking the safer. I'm like buying insurance for it by paying more. I guess you could say. Or if I feel really confident, I can just go to cash account, and put up my own money and take daily payouts. That's the ultimate goal. But I feel like before I get there, maybe I should think about straight to funding more. Personally, don't trade my evals any different than my fundeds. Yeah, I mean, that's how I am too. That's why I'm pretty confident that with my sizing on my funded accounts, like I can pass any eval with unlimited timeline. But I'm saying if I already know how to do that, wouldn't I just either trade my cash account? But I think I'm not comfortable yet to put up thousands of dollars and go cash. But the middle ground of that is straight to funding because like I'm putting up a few $100s and get to control thousands of dollars. That way I can have everything be consistent. I don't have to worry about, going 3 contracts on the evals and 1 contract on funded. I don't want to deal with that. It's just going to be 1 contract everywhere, one mini. But again, it's very, individualized. Do what works best for you. the thing that I'm trying to do may not be best even for me, but you know, it's all part of the process. That's all part of the experience. You know, I reserve the right to change my mind later and look stupid. All right, looks like we just made a new low here and we're going down. Somewhat of a 10 a.m. reversal, kind of. Not really though. I don't know. I caught that micro pullback. I took a long for 2 ticks. I'm up $200 now today on ES. You took a long for 2 ticks and it's $200? How many contracts? You must have done like, I don't know, like 5? No, that's more. 10 contracts? Oh, you're already up 130. Okay. So you made $70, 3 contracts. So that's like, yeah, 36. Yeah, makes sense. Two tick trays. That's interesting for sure. Do you have to kind of look out for those micro scalping rules? Like some firms have a limit to how long a trade should be. Yes, I only trade with firms that permits micro scalping. The ones I trade with, I don't care if your trade lasts less than 15 seconds or if you go for 2 ticks. What firms are those? Just so I'm aware. Because, like, obviously, I don't do that, but sometimes my trades do last literally seconds. Like, I get tapped and when it goes to TP, like, sometimes. Yeah, we went lower, man. I'm not gonna say you should have held it, but your read was right. Day traders, funded futures network, Bullonox. The only ones that I know from that list is Bullonox and Take Profit Trader. So that sounds like none of the bigger firms allow it. I see more falling, but that might be just me. I mean, it looks pretty bearish to me. We did call before the market opened that we're gonna go lower, and I did say we might go up, tag some of these highs, and then go lower. So I think the narrative is there that we might go for this low or at least this low. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think any care micro or my fundy futures. Yeah, I mean, as far as the firms that I trade with, they don't really care because I don't do it often. It happens like once in a blue moon. So far I'm good. But there could be firms that don't allow it at all. I don't know. Tradify, I'm pretty sure doesn't like micro scalping either. Yeah, I just read on Tradify that 50% of your profits can't be from micro scalping, so I'm good. I'm good there. Lucid permits it, but they have a certain limitations regarding how much of your profits, gross profits, can come from micro scalps. Okay. So similar to that. Past 3 weeks have been the best trading I've ever done. Yeah, man, seems like it. And I'm here to witness it, man. Really, you know, get as much as money you can right now, because trust me, it's not gonna happen forever. And there could be, you know, sometime down the line you might have to go through months without anything. But at least you took advantage of, you know, right now when it's happening for you. That's why I'm not increasing my sizing. I would rather decrease my size. Can't go lower than 1 MNQ though. I feel like it's good that you're making a lot of, well, decent amount of money just from 1 MNQ, you know? It shows you that it doesn't take much. Hit that like and subscribe. Yes, please. I would appreciate that. Pretty sure for you to be in the chat, you have to be subscribed. Yeah. But if you're watching and haven't said anything, if you can subscribe, I would appreciate it. One MNQ gives me 25 points of drawdown for 50 bucks, so I can protect my profitable days for payouts. Yeah, sounds like a good deal. I wonder if my funded futures is gonna come out with something like different, because I feel like they're kind of falling behind. They were kind of goaded during Christmas time, but I don't know. Seems like they're kind of slow to update things nowadays. I'm caught between trying to long ES or short NQ. I would recommend ES if you're going in between. All right. We never got a close outside the range, so this doesn't count for me, but it looks like it might happen right here. All right, there we go. We got a close below. I think I pulled 10K out of the markets the past 4 weeks between the two evals and payouts. Wow. That's good stuff, man. Ever since you discovered micro trading or trading with micros. I think micro switch has helped me out a lot. I think it coincides like right when you switch is like right when you made started making money. All right, if we come down, I might get a setup here. Of course, right when I want it to come down, it starts pumping. All right, might come down. Just kidding, not coming down. I'd like to see a little pump to short. We'll see, we'll see. I have about 16 minutes left for this hour. Really? It's not going to come down? All right. More waiting, I guess. Yeah, there's your little pump. Let's see how NQ looks. Yeah, NQ got the same pump. It's not quite there yet, but I feel like ES somewhat caught up. It's still definitely not as much as NQ, how much it dropped. Alright, I guess that's not gonna happen this hour. Oil is back at $100. I mean, you could say this is a 10 a.m. reversal from the downside because we wicked out of the range and then now we're closing back in. But it did happen kind of late. It happened 10:30. Alright, waiting for 11 o'clock now. Pretty sure we made the top here. We'll see if this is the dump. If it's going to dump, this would be the area, right? But I don't know. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. All right, I'm back. What happened? Nothing happened. Price retested VWAP and bounced. Still looks like it's going to be a nothing burger. Not a lot of volume here. All right, we really slowed down here. Oh. Alright, perhaps going up for the highs. Let's get there. I didn't take the long on ES. Conflicting signals. Well, today was, I think if you look at both NQ and ES, today was definitely confusing because we diverged so much. But like I always say, just stick to one. Alright, we broke the highs here. I just like never look at NQ unless someone brings it up. I guess we're gonna pump. Just wants to keep going, yeah. I guess we're not coming down today, maybe. We're just gonna tag more highs here. At least this one. I'd be surprised if we make all-time highs. Well, not all-time highs, but new highs. And tag that. I don't feel like this is where we rally, but just me. Well, like I said earlier, we have a lot of like resistances going up higher and higher. So we could reverse at any point. Hey, if it comes down, then it's good for me. Let's close back inside the range. Ooh, we're dropping. That's exciting. We're at the Globex high. Let's drop a little bit more here. We're almost there. Is it weird that I'm kind of bored, as in like I kind of want some kind of a crazy news right about now? We got used to the crazy headlines and now things are too quiet. Whoa, okay. Crazy pump here. This feels like news driven, guys. I don't know. Feels like we're almost here already. I guess I got a headline here. What's the headline though? Is the war over? Well, there goes my setup. Probably not gonna happen. Ah. Alright, I'm looking. I'm looking to see if there's anything here. Where's my app? I can't find my app. Nothing on CNBC. So I can't tell if it's news driven or not. Trump asked Netanyahu to scale back Israel's strikes in Lebanon. Israel agreed to be a helpful partner. I mean, that is bullish. Oh yeah, I do see that article right here. But the question is he gonna listen? Yeah, that was a crazy pump right there. Let's see on NQ here. Yeah, NQ is lagging a lot. We're nowhere close. But we still haven't tagged a high here. Right? So I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're going to keep pushing or if we're going to go down now. All right, I guess we're going to keep going up. Up only from here. Basically, every stock turned green. Okay, never mind. I see plenty of red still. Is oil going down though? Yeah, oil went down. Little bit. Still $100. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, can you imagine if we come back down? Like what? I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like a lot of panic buying. But to make that kind of a move, I feel like someone big had to have bought. But also interesting that we're not getting a follow through here. Not profit taking? Yeah. I'm trying to see what they say in Topstep TV right now. To the people caught that short and long, nice job. I don't know if anybody caught it here. Seeing it came out of nowhere. I took a $500 loss around 10:37 looking for a short. I was up $200. Now I'm back at $40.98. Okay. Yeah, if your final P&L is only $40, it's worth the try, right? Yeah, just walk away, reset, and try again tomorrow, you know? I caught it, but I was down, so it brought me even. Okay, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Looks like we're gonna consolidate right here. Not doing much. Probably gonna end the hour like this. Didn't hit that previous day high yet. Yeah. We still have this right here that hasn't been hit. But it's looking like we're gonna hit it. But if we're gonna But the next question is if we're going to keep going up or if we're going to fall back down. I'm still in profit on the week, but my daily P&L today hit negative 377. So getting back to merely negative 40 is a good place to stop for me. Yeah. Even though it kind of sucks that you went through all those ups and downs just to stay break even, but you know, you gotta be happy about that. And just show up again tomorrow. Here's my week so far. Monday 105, Tuesday 28, Wednesday. Oh, so yesterday was really good for you. But yeah, your losing day seems very little compared to your winning day, so I think that's pretty good. Good reward risk. That's with negative RR2. Yeah. I think there's something to it for sure. It'd be silly to dismiss it. You just gotta stomach those occasional big swings and not crash out. I feel like I'd be good at that, you know? So I'm definitely interested, but I don't know if I have the time to like backtest everything and stuff. But I'll keep it in mind for sure. we're going higher. I'm pretty sure we tagged the high by now. Yeah. All right. I told you guys I'd be surprised if we tagged that, and I am surprised. I guess we're more bullish than I thought. I do still think we're going to get a very large correction in the coming week. Yeah. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I assume tomorrow will be just a chill day. Like, we already made the move we were going to make. All right, Drew. Then I'll see you. I'll see you next Monday, man. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. It just keeps going up, so I'm not gonna get anything this hour. Yep. Those of you that's not going to be trading, have a great rest of your day. If you are trading, good luck. Let's see if I get anything in the afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, peace out, guys.